Let's check out this story here. California Governor Gavin Newsom admits the Democrats have been destroyed on messaging and crushed in the narrative as they race a Republican red wave in the midterms. And here's the RCP projection. There it is. The updated map shows Republicans taking 54 seats, Democrats 46. New Hampshire is going Republican. They're saying Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, New Hampshire, all going Republican. Now, I got a question. If Zeldin in some polls is leading in New York, could New York possibly go Republican in the Senate as well? That'd be huge. Could you imagine what would happen if the Republicans actually took over 60 Senate seats? That'd be crazy.
It's a lot of pod people in New York City. I'm gonna start calling people that live in apartments in deep cities pod people. It's kind of a term of endearment, guys. I know you're listening right now.
No, it's not.
I lived in a pod. I lived in a pod for many years, so it's not an insult.
They're looking around the apartment from wall to wall, like 5 feet to 5 feet, and going, yeah, I guess.
Cement.
So
walls.
as everyone in here has always been the staunchest of Republicans, how are you going to celebrate? How are you going to celebrate when your favorite political party wins supreme control over the government in a week?
You're just trying to trigger me right now.
Trigger you? No one. I don't like. You're not even American. Serge, are you a Republican?
No.
Then no one in this room has been a traditional Republican.
No.
And here we are being like, oh, it's better they win, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can acknowledge the Republican Party is mostly trash, but we don't want the Democrats to win.
When it comes to this, I don't even know who the Democrats are that are running. So to be honest, I vote for people. I don't vote for political parties. And if the people are better, but they have a D on their shirt, I will not vote for John. I would not advocate voting for John Fetterman because he just suffered a stroke. He's not in a healthy mind state right now. I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Oz politically, but he seemed cogent.
He's more cogent than Fetterman, at least. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Republicans today are just the Democrats 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's no difference.
Literally.
We just get a little time there before they fully implement all the agenda.
When who does the RCP, Real Clear Politics? How do they get their numbers?
It's an aggregation of polls. So you've got a bunch of different polls. That's where they're basing projections on.
Yeah, we also got to understand the polls are routinely wrong. They were telling you that Hillary Clinton had a 99 to 90% chance of winning the election.
But they're wrong by like 7 points against the Republicans. Meaning, if they're using the polls to show a projection of 54 Republican seats and they're off again by 7 to 13 points, that was like the swing. I mean, it could be way more. I don't. Look, let's say this. So when we look at New York Senate, Schumer versus Pinion, Schumer's up 18, 11, 17, 14, and 12. If the polls are off by 13 points, and that's massive, I really doubt it, then it could be a tie. But I don't think so. I do think, however, if people in New York go out and vote, they absolutely could get a Republican in the Senate in New York if every single person went out and vote. The polls are meaningless because Democrats aren't enthusiastic right now. They're upset about Democratic leadership. The gas prices are too dang high. And so right now, the Republicans who are enthusiastic have an opportunity. These polls show Schumer way up. Sure, but how many of those people who want to vote for him who say they're going to vote for him actually care to go out and vote? The Democrats aren't offering you anything, so they might not even show up.
I kind of worry about blue Texas at the end of the day. I mean, ever since the California started running away and then saying, oh, wait, California sucks, let's vote exactly the same in our new state. I think we could see some surprises, but...
Texas has been turning redder.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good news.
That's because a lot of conservatives have been moving away from
the
California
Latino
as well.
vote in the Rio Grande Valley flipped from Democrat to Republican.
Yes.
So, I mean, people are fed up with the border crisis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not only people that are from like...
Is that where Elon Musk also voted? He voted also for a Republican.
Yeah.
He said he voted Republican?
Yeah, Elon Musk did.
Look at this. So. New Mexico is being projected as going Democrat, right? For the governorship. But if the polls really are busted, swinging up to 7 points, then it's actually leaning Republican. But I don't know. I'm not a pollster. I don't know to what degree the polls will or won't be busted this time around. New Mexico doesn't have any senators up. Colorado, the Bennett in Colorado against O'Day is up 2 points in the latest poll from Trafalgar, 8 from Emerson, 6 from Marist, and 9 from DFP. Overall spread is 6.2. If the polls are off by 7 points, Republican could win there. Yeah, everyone needs to go out and vote.
What does it show in Arizona with Kari Lake?
With Kari Lake, I think it's hands down. I think the projection...
It's showing it's contested.
No, it's up Lake across the board.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's one poll showing a tie and one with Hobbs up 1. But let's look at Senate. In the Senate, Arizona is leaning... See, this is interesting. All the polls show Mark Kelly leading in Arizona, yet they're projecting Masters will win. Why is that?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens, man.
Be right one way.
Because is it because they're like, hey, look, we think the polls are going to be wrong? New Hampshire, I think, even shows for the most part Hassan is up, but Bolduc is up 1 in the St. Anselm poll.
And didn't Tulsi campaign for Bolduc?
Yeah, she just endorsed him. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, she just endorsed Masters. Tulsi Gabbard.
Amazing that she left Congress and is more influential now. I like
Maybe
that.
that's why she did.
It might have
Yeah.
been, yeah. She
I
couldn't
don't-
have done anything in the party. Who knows?
She could have left the Democratic Party a while before.
She could
I
have.
guess.
Very true.
Yeah, Bernie too.
Yeah.
Duckworth. Blech. Man, Illinois. What is wrong with these places?
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Arizona and Pennsylvania. I mean, that's pretty much where I'm going to be keeping a
purple
close
states.
eye on election day, because that's going to decide the future of this country.
Oh yeah, what's the Pennsylvania polls look like right now? Doug Mastriano.
I think it's
was
favoring Fetterman for the
very
most part.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he's up 0.4.
How?
I don't even know.
Decision Desk said Oz's chance of winning is 54% to like Fetterman's 45 or something.
after that
like
debate. Maybe you should have to watch the debate to vote. I don't know, but how do you
No,
make sure
this is
someone
why I
watched it?
think service guarantees citizenship, right?
Oh, you don't even need ID to vote. Trust me, they're not going to put any barriers to entry.
This right here, I feel like with Fetterman and Oz, it's like a test aliens are putting us through. And they're in the spaceship and it's like, beep barp, are they voting for Fetterman? They are. Like they're testing us to
Next
see if
millennia.
we're worthy of joining the Galactic Federation, but we're voting for a guy who's actually got brain damage and can't speak or understand words. That just goes to show you that these people are not serious people. The voters are not serious people. They don't care. And if anything, if there was a conspiracy, I'd argue it was an attempt to make learned people wish for despotism, because you realize how many stupid people there are that will vote themselves to jump off a cliff.
That's why we built the federal government to begin with, or at least why we built the Senate.
That's why we aren't a democracy.
Yeah,
Republic, yeah.
we have better men in quotes. I don't
For
know
now.
who framed
Better
that
men.
in the Senate to make sure that the mob doesn't vote in moronacy. I don't know how you would describe
Moronacy?
something.
That's an Ianism,
I'm making up words.
for
Like,
An Ianism.
I heard it's
That's a new
okay to
one.
do that.
It's totally fine.
All right,
it's
so
totally okay.
we're gonna have a big show on election day. We're gonna have pizzas and wings, and we're just gonna sit here. I'm gonna eat like a bowl of wings.
Beef
Just-
liver. I'm going to bring the beef liver. You know, change it up here a
Shoot
little
that.
bit.
For
But,
last meals
but
before the food shortage.
I gotta say, look, if you think the Republicans won already, then they're gonna lose for real.
Yeah, because you're not going to go out and vote.
And that's
You
what
can't
that's
get
what they're
complacent.
hoping for. The reason we may be seeing these stories like Republicans are going to win is that Republicans are like, oh, okay, I don't got to go out. No. Now's the time you got to go out, because I'll tell you this: if they're saying you're going to win already, then make it a supermajority. Make it like a crushing defeat. Like people talk about when you're defending yourself, how you got to make sure you stop the fight. You know, you have to make sure you use adequate force to prevent someone from being able to fight. When we're talking about politics, you want to win a decisive political victory to the point where the Democrats feel so demoralized they drop these garbage ideas. They have a reckoning where they say, hey, you know those things we were promoting that really hurt us in a way we've not seen in decades? Let's not advocate for those things anymore. That's what we need to see. Send a message.
Yeah, and also don't celebrate when your candidate wins. You got to hold their feet to the fire and make sure that they represent you properly. It's just a tendency in American politics for once they get into office to just fall into the oligarch's pocket. And it is up to you to run this country. We are running this country together, the people.
On election day, are we gonna start early, or is it just 8 to 10?
It's not 8 to 10. We're probably going to go late. There's not going to be
Yeah.
a members only. We're going to just chill here and have
Keep
pizza.
rolling.
Because
We're
we
going
might
to have people
be
rotating in and out.
We might be waiting a long time to see what happens in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
So,
it may go on a few days.
Yeah,
we may
yeah.
be trapped here live for a few weeks.
telethon. Let's do a telethon.
Telethon. Yeah, no, I think we might go.
We could raise money for Beep Borp, our
special
alien.
election night. Just let the live stream roll. We'll hang out. Maybe like as we're chilling for results, play some music. Maybe we'll bring up the commander decks, play some Magic the Gathering.
That'd be awesome.
While we're waiting.
Get some coffee. I like it. I like those days where people just roll in and out, kind of like take seats, you get up and leave, come back.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of people here.
that's
Actually,
good.
and we're gonna have people chilling in the seats, and they're gonna come in and swap out, and it'll be fun. It'll be an extended show, but we'll see. I don't know if we can make Serge press the buttons for that long.
Well, luckily I've got some other people that are learning how to do this too.
There we go. It's actually a
Yeah.
great opportunity. So we'll be like, the buttons may be pressed incorrectly, but we don't.
Maybe
care.
I'll push the buttons for a few minutes.
Hey, hopefully.
knows?
You don't want to do it for days and days and days, Serge? Come on.
Nonstop.
What
I can
kind
do
of
this all day.
attitude is
Gotta
this?
build this all
an
day.
algorithm.
We got to wait until the votes in Pennsylvania get in.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, Tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., and we'll see you all there.